What's up, guys? Welcome back. Sun Speed Shop. Out working on the Uforce yet again. Slowly getting this build together. Today's video, we're gonna put some sounds in this thing. We got the Kemimoto speaker. I think it's the six speaker. It's got the lights, all the other stuff. I think for now, I'm just gonna do, I think it comes with 12 volt. I'm just gonna probably just run the 12 volt wire around here and plug it in here for now. In a later video, I'm gonna go through and we'll actually wire it up and get a switch for it. I just didn't get a switch and not sure how much wire comes with this thing. So for now, we're gonna just mount it up top and see what it looks like. Let's get this sucker unboxed and see what's in here. I'm gonna set you right up here on the old toolbox. You can see what we got in this thing. So, like I said, that windshield was a pain in the butt to install, but we got it done. I would recommend having somebody help you because it's not the funnest thing to install, but it works. Actually, it'd probably be easier if they would give you longer bolts, but or I could have just went and bought some, but use what they give us. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Hope you guys can see. Ooh, this thing's sweet. All right, let's open her out of here. Try to figure out how to do it. Feel the box things. All right, let's see what we got. Oops, some brackets. So, let's see what she looks like. Well, she got a little bit of weight to her. Get all the packaging off of here. More brackets. Yeah, they give you enough brackets. Should come with some wiring stuff, but oh, it's all mixed into here, which it's hard to get off of here. So, let's see what we got here. I got this off Amazon too. So everything we've gotten so far, you can literally get it on Amazon, and it's quick shipping. I mean, you can order it right from Kemimoto, but I think I got the same price as what they're selling for. So I got this thing all taped to crap. Let's see what we got going on here. And then they put this stupid styrofoam crap. Let's rip it. Dang, dude. They don't want to get in here. Alright. We're almost there. What they got going on here? They got it so it's so small so you can get all the wires out of it. Alright, here we go. Is it all in the one thing? Can't be, huh? Oh no, there's the 12 volt accessory right there. Alright, let's see what we got. Big old honker, of course. Holy crap. Alright. So, sorry it's taking forever to open this thing. The packaging's pretty good. Alright, so there we go. Kemimoto. Look at this thing. This just must be connected to a fuse. This must be connected to a fuse. Which, what do we got here for wiring? So those are 12 volt. And it's all wired in there, so you can't really... I guess you could. These don't come out, so it's USB in. It's RGB auxiliary. So this is USB. This is for wiring it up to a fuse, which is the. Oh, I see. They give you an actual. Like you can just straight. I see. So I kind of want it like that, and then you'd wire it right up, boom, to a fuse. Otherwise, if it exceeds so many volts, it'll be damaged. But plug it into that 12 volt should be fine for now. And it's got a little light, see if you got power. And then that's so you can RGB auxiliary, like I said. So that's what she looks like. I think there's speakers, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's 6er. So I'm gonna get it up here. There's our mounting points. What our brackets look like. Let's see. Set you guys up. These are the brackets. It looks like it has multi-points, so I can get it in between there. I'm debating on where I want to put it. Some people put it towards the back and to the front, but I might put it in the center facing towards me, towards the driver. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. But let me get this thing figured out here. Here's the other little straps and screws, and I wonder if these Allen wrenches are all the same size, but instruction booklet, the remote with a fuse. So I'm gonna dig into this and I'll get back with you guys and see what we're gonna do with it. Okay, we got her installed. That one wasn't too bad. Comes with little rubber gaskets. Let me get up here so you can see. Comes with rubber gaskets that go in between this bracket and that bracket, the top brackets that come down. Use the longer screws. Comes with 2 different length screws. Use the longer ones. She is solid. So now that she's in there, that's what she looks like. I went up here in the center, so obviously you could technically tilt it if you wanted to, but it was hard to fit back here on this backside with these brackets. It didn't really want to sit back in there. It's probably the roof, which you have to cut in this roof, how it has a lip on it. But I'm gonna have it right there, and like I said, worst case, I'll kind of angle it if I want to and flip it up, and it'll still mount. So we're gonna try it like this for now and see what it looks like. But I think I'm gonna just run the wires, zip tie them up through here, come down, and then plug into there, and then eventually I'll have to take this and run this down the other side and run it back to the battery with a fuse on it, because that's what it tells me to do in the book. It does say obviously you can just run it on the 12-volt power, or if you want to, you can run it on the fuse. So it shows that that thing coming in, there's a fuse in here obviously, then you run it right to the battery, then you have to hook your switch into there to get power to it. But I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but for now we're gonna do that. So that's optional, obviously you can do either or, but I'm gonna run it just to the 12-volt for now, and just that way I can just unplug it when I'm done and not have to worry about it. But I'm gonna get these wires ran, zip tied. I'm gonna come through here and I'm gonna zip tie around here, I think is what I'm gonna do, and then right straight back into here. So I'll get back with you guys here in a second. I'm gonna get this thing all wired up, and I'll bring you back when I'm all ready to fire it up, and we'll see what it looks like for the first time. Got her all wired up, so I took and ran the wire and fed it through here, kind of pushed it in with my fingers through there. Got it there. Ran it up here. Zip tied it up across the top. Zip tied these up. This is for like USB and 3.5 millimeter or whatever it is. So got all that. Zip tied her up. Probably eventually do something different than zip ties, because with this style cage it doesn't sit in there the best, but it holds the wire in obviously. But like I said, we're gonna eventually run it to the battery, so that way I can tuck it down and probably get some like double-sided something, sticky something or another or something, and try to fish it down in through here, and then obviously it'll go back and go under back towards the battery once we get a fuse. But that's what she looks like. Now let's see if she fires up. Yep, there it is. So that's what it looks like. That's pretty sick. Then you got the light back here. That was on. And then I'm not quite sure what mode it is, and it's in Bluetooth. Let's see if I can connect my phone to it. It is, let's see if I can find it on here. So like I said, it wasn't 200 minutes, so forgot how much that thing was. I think it was on sale for $159 or $179, something like that. Wasn't too bad compared to what we were using, just a little soundbar. All right, Bluetooth is on. Let's see if I can find it. What would it be called? Other devices. Should be on Bluetooth. There it is. Kemimoto 4-S. So I click it. Nope, there it goes, connected. So I can just play a video so I don't get copyrighted. Let's see here. We'll do the, it's a helicopter. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a light. Got a backlight. Yep, got a backlight. It's a Raptor. X22 Raptor. It's pretty sweet. I'm sure you can mess with the lights and everything like that, but it's pretty sweet. This one will sound good. Yeah, not too shabby. I like it. And I'm sure, I think, like you said, you can mix with the lights and make them do different things and everything like that, but here, let's get a full gist of how bright she actually is. Oh yeah. You can probably see it through the back. Oh yeah. So there's that. Let's see what the front looks like. Looks good. I know you can go through and set lighting for different things and all that good stuff, so I'll have to figure that out. But and then obviously what's cool is obviously it's keyed on power back there for the 12 volts, so it shuts it right off. But just to be safe, always unplug it, cap it back off. So yeah, there's the Kemimoto soundbar. So we pretty much got everything Kemimoto except center console, but pretty good products. No, I've had read a lot of good reviews about them, so hopefully they'll stay true. The back window, like I said, was a little bit of a pain in the butt, but other than that, I like it. Got the party animal sticker on there, and the sliding glass, or glass, whatever you want to call it, the polycarbonate. This is the same as the front, so it sounds more glass, but it's not. But that's pretty sick. I like the slide. So there's that. That's the Kemimoto 6-speaker soundbar. Amazon, $179. Excuse me. Like I said, we'll come back and probably eventually get this wired up like this. But as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe. The build will continue. We're not done with this thing yet. Next thing comes going to be the whip lights, which I showed you guys. And then the turn signal kit, which is right here. So, gotta wire that sucker up. And then doors and eventually clutch, RNG clutch kit. I gotta get a hold of him. And then eventually when these tires wear down, I'm gonna do 29s or 30s, I think. More like a street tire. Half doors. And then continue, see what happens. But hit that subscribe button. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.